7.5, number 1. Section 7.5 deals with complex fractions and how to simplify them. So this first one that I picked out doesn't have any variables at all in it, so it's a nice one to start with. And I'm going to show you two different methods to do it. When you have a complex fraction like that, one method is to think of this fraction bar as a division symbol. Right, just like if you had 10 over 5, that's really the same as 10 divided by 5. We can think of it the same way with a complex fraction. And what we're going to do for the first method is change the division into multiply by the reciprocal. And then the second method, we're going to use a completely different way of doing it. We're going to multiply the top and bottom fractions by the LCD of the two fractions. And then for the rest of the video clips I show, I'm going to only use method 1 because I've found that that's the preferred method for most students. But anytime you feel like you prefer method 2 or you would just like to see method 2 for one of the problems I do out, just ship me an email or something and let me know, and I can do it out with method 2 also. Alright, so method 1. Change the fraction to division and make it multiply by the reciprocal. Alright, so we have minus 1/5 divided by 1/15. So we're going to change that into minus 1/5 times the reciprocal of the bottom, 15 over 1. And after that, we just do our canceling and multiply across. So divide by 5, divide by 5, multiply across, we get minus 3 over 1, or minus 3. So that's the first method. Method 2. Let's do the exact same problem. Minus 1/5 over 1 over 15. The LCD of 5 and 15 is 15. So I'm going to multiply the top by 15 and the bottom by 15. Then I cancel. Divide by 5, divide by 5, divide by 15. Those are gone. Multiply across the top, we get minus 3 over 1. So the answer is minus 3 again. All right, so both methods will give you the exact same answer. And like I said, I'm going to be doing method 1 for the remaining problems in this section. So let's look at 7.5, number 4. All right, again, we have a complex fraction. And think of this as a division symbol right here. So we're going to turn it into the top multiplied by the reciprocal of the bottom. 9b to the 4th c cubed over 7b multiplied by, flip the second one, or the bottom one, c squared over 3b c to the 4th. And then we do our canceling. And let's see, we've got 2 b's on the bottom, 4 up top. So that means I can cancel 2 and cancel 2 of these, and I'll be left with 2. And the 3 goes into the 9. Divide by 3 leaves me a 1. Divide by 3 leaves me a 3. For the c's, I have a total of 5 on top and 4 on the bottom. So I can cancel all 4 on the bottom and cancel those 3 and 1 more. And you can also do that out by doing the exponent rules if you prefer, instead of doing the shortcut cancel method. And once we've done all the canceling, we look to see what's left. We have 3 b squared c over just a 7. And that's the answer there. And one more. That was number 4. Let's take a look at number 6. So we have sort of the same thing here, complex fraction, but the difference is that the top fraction is made up of 2 different terms, and whereas before it was just one fraction, top and bottom. So the very first step when we have something like this is make it so that you have one fraction, top and bottom. make one fraction top, one fraction bottom. Our bottom one already is just one fraction, but sometimes you're going to have it where the bottom one is two separate fractions also. And after we do that, we're going to change division to multiply by reciprocal. And then we're going to cancel and multiply. Alright, so let's go ahead and do it. The top one, if we want to make one fraction, think of the 5 as 5 over 1. And we have an LCD of x. So this one needs to be times x, top and bottom. And that gives us 6 take away 5x over x on top, all over, and just keep this one as it is, 6 minus 5x over 6. Alright, step 2, we're going to change this division right here into multiply by the reciprocal of the bottom. So we have the numerator, 6 minus 5x over x, times, flip the second one over, 6 over 6 minus 5x. Now we can cancel. 6 minus 5x is gone. Multiply across. And we get our final answer, 6 over x. Alright, and just let me know if you want to see any of these done out with method 2 or any other problems in the homework.